Welcome to the Real Mama Pod.
I'm your host, Devin.
And I'm your host, Kendra.
We are real moms.
Sharing real experiences. The things people don't tell you.
Hey, mama, hey.
Hey, mama, hey.
It's so funny. Why are you giggling?
I'm laughing at your countdown.
Oh, so you're going to let people know I got a countdown going? Really?
You asked what I was laughing at.
Lord, we get casted. She just show out, y'all. She just show out every time. Every time. Well, if this is your first time listening, welcome to the Real Mama Pod. I'm your host, Devin.
And I'm your host, Kendra.
So we have two special guests today.
Yeah, special.
Super special. And I'll tell you why. So we have Alexis and Aaliyah. And Kendra and I from college, but she is dear to me because she's my Neo. As you all know, I'm a Delta, and so I pledged her line. So she's really near and dear to me. And then her baby, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's 9, y'all.
I know.
I remember when this baby was born, and she's a whole author.
Right. And we were just reflecting on what were we doing at 9? Not what she's doing.
Not doing coloring books, not writing books, not barely reading books. Okay. Look, it's been rough. So, Alexis and Aaliyah, welcome to the Real Mama Pod.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, she's so cute.
Thank you.
So, Alexis, briefly tell us about your journey to mamahood.
Right. So it started 10 years ago. Wow. Can't believe Aaliyah will be 10 in November. Had my precious baby November 26, 2013. Didn't know what I was doing.
None of us know what we be doing.
But I just knew I wanted to make sure everything that, it was in my power could assist her the best life ever. So we've been growing day by day. 5 minutes together. She's one person who understands everything that I'm going through. I kind of keep it real with her at all times. Hey, mommy has a new career change, or mommy is making changes. And sometimes she doesn't like those changes. But, just really, we're in the stage now where she's growing with me. And I will say, it's the fun part.
Yeah.
She was a baby. She didn't have any choices. Now I give her some, some choices.
Got some opinions. Like,
a lot
about that, mama. So, Aaliyah, we opened up this conversation saying that you're an author. You wrote books. What made you want to write a book?
So at my school, we have this thing called bedtime tales, and there was a student who wrote a book, and it inspired me to be an author.
Oh, I love that. So your inspiration came from someone else. I love that.
Yes, at school.
So are you friends with that author too? Okay. I love that. So, Alexis, how did you know it was time to turn Aaliyah's dreams into reality?
So COVID happened. School, like she said, they were inventing innovative ways to engage the students who were sitting virtual. And so I tuned in to bedtime tales with her. And she said, as soon as the teacher introduced her, the author, she was like, "Oh, mommy, she's a student at my school. I can write a book." And so time off work, little research, Facebook, Google. I just sat down and said, well, hey, let's make this a reality. So we kind of came up with a storyline together. We co-authored the book. I kind of headlined her because the characters, the stories are real. And we actually mimicked our first book after a virtual version of her becoming principal of the day.
Okay.
So we kind of took that story. We sat down, but she was a little nervous. So I kind of did a little more of the writing, but overall, like our storyboard and everything came sitting down and planning.
I love that.
She told me she wanted to do it, and I said, let's do it. So.
Well, that's awesome. So, Aaliyah, what do you like most about being an author?
It helps become an author.
That's so sweet.
Love that.
She wants to inspire the kids.
So, Alexis, to that mama who wants to get her child published, what steps do she need to take and what challenges may she face?
So it does. Okay, it really didn't take a lot. Books can be as simple as an ABC down to a chapter book. And so I partnered with a lady. Her name is Crystal. She's on Facebook, and she has this platform for Black authors, illustrators, and designers. So I joined. It's a free session, and I sat down, and she gave us all the tools that she used. She's a Amazon and New York Times bestseller.
Oh, cool.
So her last name does miss me right now, but I joined her Facebook group during COVID, and it was so many different outlets. So I have a wonderful friend who also was very integral in helping me get started. So he was well connected with a designer. And so Joe Dent, who is the illustrator of our books, he actually never illustrated a children's book.
Okay.
Wow.
He is a very amazing.
Yes, as you all can see
Right
here.
And so we sat down with Joe, gave him the storyboard. I think I wrote out the book, kind of presented him a storyboard, and just gave him like, hey, I want this page to look like this, like that. And that came together. So then she kind of gave us more information about joining Ingram Spark, which is a huge publisher. They publish every book on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Books A Million. And honestly, after $49 to set it up, they sent me a book.
Wow.
$49?
Yeah.
Because I thought it would be something that's really expensive.
The most part comes from illustration.
Yeah.
And so once we saw the finished product, and then Ingram Spark, actually, they all your books on the Amazon as a print on demand. Order a book on Amazon, they'll print it right away for you. Oh. So when I saw how easy it was, I said, let me do another one. Yeah, so the only challenges would be really is finding someone who sees your vision and can execute it. A lot of times there are some other websites. I've never used them that other authors have. They will give you like a generic illustration story. Some will see mine and they say, wow, it looks just like Aaliyah.
Right.
Or, we've created the characters to look like who we want them to look like. So illustration was the hardest part. Once you have your book down and illustrated, send it over to Ingram. Get it up.
All right.
Sounds like a seamless process.
It's very seamless.
Okay.
Very seamless.
So there's some inspiration there.
Right, because I definitely assumed
Right, me too. Getting books made and illustrations and what have you, I imagine it will cost a lot of money. But that's good to know. So Leah, I have another question for you. She's like, okay. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be
Ooh, come on, pilot.
There's a girl on Instagram. I have to find her page, but she's a pilot. And you follow her already?
I follow a few.
Okay. Yeah, she's very inspirational.
Really? Why do you want to be a pilot, Aaliyah?
because my mom works for Delta, and she's a flight attendant. Whenever she works hard, she inspires me to pilot, flight
Oh,
attendant.
I love that.
So you want to travel. You want to see the
She's
world.
already seen the world. She's been in Paris.
Right, at
For
9.
me. I'm going.
Nice.
Look, I'm 39.
Right. That's funny.
Well, that's awesome, Lee. I'm going to be rooting for you, and I will let you fly me after you get all your license and everything, your training.
Yeah.
You can fly
You're
me
good to go.
and Jonathan and Devin and Jared and everybody else. Anywhere you want to take us. Okay?
Sounds like a deal. Okay. So, Alexis, what do you love the most about being Aaliyah's mama?
Aaliyah is by far, and I know every parent, the best child on the planet. God really showed out when He blessed me with her. What I love most is that she wears her heart on her sleeve. I'm a sensitive person. I care about a lot of people, so a lot of things I'm trying to instill in her, she actually takes heed to it. So her listening and me giving her real life scenarios on like worst possible outcomes on something, best possible outcomes, she'll put into play. And she'll actually say, Mommy, I remember when you told me that, this could cause this. And, she'll see a real life situation play out. And she'll actually say, now I see why my mama said that. And, I'm still trying to get her to understand that I've graduated from elementary, middle, and high school.
College.
Twice. But yeah, other than that, she really listens. She takes heed. I see how she interacts with other children, and I want her to be just so amazing, like overall amazing human being.
Mm-hmm.
So she listens. That's something I can say is she listens.
That's great. That's a great quality.
Right, sure is. Because whatever you're teaching her about listening, please share what
after the podcast. We're gonna take some notes because the two I have.
My sister, her seeing Malik turn out the way, and we everyone says, "Oh my God, Malik is such a kid," and now he's junior at FAMU, mechanical engineer and straight A student.
Wow.
Wow.
So she followed him on social media too. I can't believe how grown he is.
So I took him down to FAMU when but she sees that, so she knows
she has examples.
We have a recipe. She'll be
awesome.
That's great. So Aaliyah, what do you love most about your mommy?
Love about my she'll come at me.
Oh, that's so sweet. She cheesing.
Right.
She loves
We're definitely bracing ourselves for tears.
Right.
Your mom is very sweet.
You have a great mama.
Yes.
Yes, you're very blessed to have her as a mama.
Y'all are blessed to have each other.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you.
Aaliyah, do you want to tell us a little bit about your book? We have Brownie Blues here.
I wanted skates. Best friend. But I didn't have that much money, so I tried everything to make sure. So I saw at my school that they were doing gotta bake something. I just thought if I could make myself.
I'm people.
So, tried everything. I got it. It came. People were coming, getting the brownies, and even my friends, were saying they were good, and then I won the fundraiser and got most money, and I got to buy a skate.
Yay!
That is a beautiful story.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. The illustrations is great. The storyline is great. So yes, we love reading this book to our kids. Yeah. Okay, so we learned a lot about Aaliyah and Alexis, and we have Mama Juice. So, friend, how are we gonna word Mama Juice for this segment? We have to keep it PG-13.
Of course. So because we have our precious Aaliyah here, we're gonna have a mocktail today. And of course we have a cocktail version, but we're gonna start off with the mocktail ingredients. So first, let me tell you what it's called. It's called Mommy and Me, and it was inspired by Alexis and Aaliyah because this is Mommy and her
True mini-me.
So what Mommy and Me has is, this is the mocktail version, 3 ounces of strawberry lemonade, a half an ounce of lavender simple syrup, and it's topped with club soda. Now, if you want to have the cocktail version, you will have 2 ounces of vodka, 2 ounces of the strawberry lemonade, a half an ounce of lavender simple syrup, and you'll top it with club soda.
It's good, y'all.
It is good.
It's
It's a
really
springy summer drink. And I like the lavender. That's my favorite part of it.
Yeah.
It's good.
Good. Okay, so now it's time for Mama's Corner. Mama's Corner is my favorite segment of the show, and this is our opportunity to connect with our guests, with our listeners. Typically, our guests will write in and ask a question, and we kind of answer the question. But this time I thought it would be reflective because sometimes we are reflective within Mama's Corner. So I had an additional question for Alexis and Leah because they're just so cute together. So you are a busy mama. Look, you're flying all over the world. Okay. How do you incorporate bonding time with Aaliyah? What are some ways you connect with her?
Okay, so just like today, I landed from LA 8 a.m. When I joined Delta as a flight attendant, I realized that me being away was going to be a small hindrance on our relationship. So the minute that I'm home, I do get my rest, but I'm instantly active. And that includes, of course, taking her to the park. Aaliyah loves to skate, so going skating. Loves juicy crabs. We have juicy crabs too now. Go to the juicy crab. And honestly, I just put her needs over myself a lot. And I also make sure that I am home as much as I can. So the days that I am gone, she'll actually, she'll understand. She'll see the sacrifice. And reward is her being able to Paris. And so I kind of use that as leverage. So I try to make sure she joins me on layovers.
Okay.
I have a long Tallahassee, which is one of my favorites. I can see my nephew, bring her along. She gets to see you. Just kind of keeping her included in what my life was, what it is, how it's evolved. But mostly, the minute I land, out the uniform,
And mommy
in pickup mode, pickup line, dropping off at dance, cooking dinner, doing homework together. Third grade has been probably the hardest for us because it's a new change in curriculum. So, I've been really working on keeping her confidence up. There's areas where I see like she's kind of dipping down. So we do a lot of homework together. Jump on the trampoline.
Yes.
Yeah. Engaging in stuff.
The little things. But the little thing is just count. It's what counts.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's a challenge. But
You're doing it.
You're doing it. You're doing great. You're doing phenomenal, actually. Okay, so if people want to learn more about your books, learn more about your coloring books, your merch, you have all that. Where can they follow you?
Right, so we are on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at all.things.aaliyah. And we have our website, allthingsaliyah.com. We keep our books on hand. We have apparel. I actually brought you something. So we have apparel. We kind of make it more like books and lifestyle.
Yeah.
So we have STEM kits. Actually, with our brownie blues, we had some awesome brownies that were included brownie blues set, and we'll have some STEM kits coming up for the spring.
Okay.
So kind of keep it innovative and keep it current to what kids keep their interests, but also keep those.
That's good. We're not mad at that.
That's fair.
Well, thank y'all so much for joining us. We really enjoyed you all. Aaliyah, you did great. You a pro girl.
Right. A pro pilot, future pilot,
Author, you did awesome.
Thanks so much for having us. I know. And thank y'all for your patience.
Oh, girl, don't mention it. We mamas.
You're
good.
You're good.
Well, until next time. Bye.
Thank you all so much for joining us at the Real Mama Pod.
Yes, every Thursday night. Y'all could be anywhere.
But you're hanging out with us.
Yes, and we love it. So, friend, where can they find you?
They can find me anywhere they like. I'm on Instagram at KendraFerg _. And I'm also on Facebook, Kendra Ferguson. Okay. What about you?
And you can reach me at DevGrace _ Instagram, TikTok,
Pinterest, Twitter,
Facebook, Twitter, all of that at the Real Mama
Pod.
Yeah, so make sure you follow us. If you want to learn more about Kendra and I, you can check out our website where we have Mama merch. Hey, you can see our little sweatshirts.
Right. Yeah. We are wearing our Mama merch.
Yeah, we have sweatshirts, hats, necklaces. We also have Rich Auntie merch. So you can purchase that at www.therealmamapod.com. We're so corny.
I know.